It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on Jared Goff. He comes in second in the league in passing yards this season. It's the Lions and the Giants, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points.
Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And look at this return. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brought to a halt by Deonte Banks. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, Goff. Pass complete, 2-2 Atwell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They go play action with Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Gibbs now from the gun. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Bobby Okereke making that stop. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites...
Forces that one, and it's intercepted! And the Giants are going to have it! And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Now, after throwing the pick, we see him injured on the play as well. Nobody wants to see an insult and injury on the same play for him. Hopefully, he's just shaken up. They'll run it with Devin Singletary. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 38. He finds Slayton. Juke the defender. That one goes for 25 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. complete out to the right. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. They'll run here following the penalty. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That was a Fatu Melifonwu there to make the play. All right, here we go. Second down. Into traffic, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball. There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So the Lions headed out for their second drive of the game. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? And when you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. That one way too far up there. They can't connect.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be Giants football. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the gun, a carry by Singletary. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
The Giants are set to punt. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. He manages 13 on this punt return. And the Lions will go on offense. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
That's incomplete left side. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And now it's second down. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And they're going to take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Give to Singletary from the gun. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Ali McNeil in on the tackle. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Pass play coming here. That's into the hands of Singletary. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, this is Singletary. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Airing it out on 1st down. Taken in by Bellinger. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 37-yard line.
Now an inside give to Singletary. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up. They'll go right side with Singletary. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
And the Giants 1st down.
Looking to the air here. This finds Singletary. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
At the Lions 36-yard line.
From the 36. Able to get it to Singletary. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were...
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
There's just certain have-tos. I mean, there just are. There's have-tos in playing the quarterback position. You have to get rid of the ball if you're going to throw it on 3rd and inches, or you're going to really tick off many of your teammates.
So out now comes the punter. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds his man. Oh, the football's loose. And it's picked out by the Giants. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Now here comes the New York offense. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. To throw here on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Looking for a throw here. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He finds Laporta. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Another one for Gibbs. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. And we'll pause now. Looks like we had an injury on the play, working to identify who it was. And yeah, it's Jahmyr Gibbs who's getting looked at by the trainers. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
Detroit Lions, 1st down.
Running it with David Montgomery. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Touchdown, Detroit. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Starting from the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. They've got first down from the 31. Throwing it to start this drive. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
The Lions are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Throwing from the gun. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's going to go down. They get to him on 4th and goal and complete the defensive stand.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Back to throw. This finds Bellinger. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be their football coming up. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So that brings up 2nd down. Now Gibbs escapes a defender. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants' side of the field. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing off the play fake here. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tyler Newbin with the tackle. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
He's dropping back to throw. That one's incomplete over the middle.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Motioning the tight end now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen on one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Singletary. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
They're throwing it. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. It was there. He just couldn't corral it. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Setting up a throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
You can put that sack right into the coverage sack category. You can see the quarterback. He's scanning, right? He's going through his progressions. 1, 2, 3. Nobody's open. And then, bam! Sack lunch.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this is marked out all the way down at the 6. They'll be dangerously close to their own goal line for this series. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Pass play on 1st and 10. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
A give left side for Gibbs. And they had that one contained right at the line. Bobby Okereke making that stop. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
3rd and 10.
He's gonna throw this one. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And they're gonna be stuck with a 4th and long. The Lions readying for the punt. Jack Fox will kick it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Giants are going to like where they start out for this drive. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. airing it out to start this drive. He's got Bellinger. And they make this stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Lions' 37-yard line.
On the counter, Singletary. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They'll come up 1st and 10. They'll motion Slayton left. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Dropping back to throw. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long. Back to throw now. It's tipped away and it's gonna hit the ground incomplete. Defender waiting that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Lions offense returning to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. Finds Laporta. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good too.
2nd and 10 now. Setting up the running back screen. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're 1st. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. He'll throw it. Oh, he put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Going for it on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down. With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Pass play now. He's on the move. And the Giants are too much. They take him down.
The quarterback.
And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down. Jack Fox.
We've arrived at halftime here in Detroit. The Lions defending their building. They've got the lead at the break. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was our visitors who were able to walk away with the road victory. Jaden Daniels, strong as usual in the victory as his guys run their record now to 7-3. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Aaron Rodgers, strong as usual in the victory as his guys run their record now to 7-3. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Bryce Young, strong in the win as his guys start the second half with a victory that moves them to 6-3 on the year. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams
have it all
in
set
it
as they send
to
this
win it.
one downfield. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Giants offense with the football. They'll get it first in this second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Robinson sent in motion left. Play action on first down. Buying some time right. He's on the move. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. Second down now, 7 to go. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still second down.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Here's a throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. They give up the gut to Singletary. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
He's going to run for it. It's an option right. And he gets this forward to the 19. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive.
First down, New York.
From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face second down. Throwing now, off play action. Got a man, Robinson has it. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They'll try and throw it here. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, we know that every one of these NFL games, well, they can take a life of their own every single weekend. Some are high-flying with lots of points. Others, like this one, they're a grinder. And when you're in a low-scoring game, every one of these kicks is important.
Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Avoids the sack. It's incomplete. Risky throw to the sideline. They're lucky that defender didn't keep on going down the sideline there. It's going to be 2nd down. Here's a give to Gibbs. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They go play action here. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! They'll get 18 yards there. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
They go play action on 1st. Laporta with the grab. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tyler Nubin with the tackle.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. New set of downs for him at the 38.
And the Lions, 1st down.
Throwing now from the gun. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Gibbs now from the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard, and that brings up 3rd and 8.
1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Man in motion here. 3rd and long for him here. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Intended for Sam.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
First down.
Back now, pressure on its way. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so 2nd down coming up.
Second down and 10.
From the gun, a carry by Singletary. They'll have him gain about a handful there. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still 1st down.
So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. Running it after the penalty. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's 2nd and 7. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. And it's a sack. They got there to take him down, but there was a reason for that. So we got a flag down. I think that's going to nullify the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 3rd down.
Now the call helps, but still a 3rd down to figure out now. Running back sent in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Taken in by Bellinger. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away.
The Lions take over.
The Lions, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Jukes out a one-stop. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Deontay Banks on the coverage.
Throwing from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there. That's going to be a penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still first down.
Now talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate 1st down following that encroachment flag. Pass play coming here. He finds Laporta. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Tyler Nubin with the tackle. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd down at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, you got a 1st down here. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. They'll run here following the penalty. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
At their 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st down, ball at the 36. Now looking to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And they bring him down around the 34.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They get 8 yards and now only inches to go on 3rd down. Looking to the air here. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. He was defended by Emmanuel Mosley.
Looking for a throw here. From the pocket, looking for a target. Trying to hit his fullback there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw. Into the hands of Gibbs. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Coming right to Singletary. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. He's dropping back to throw. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up. They'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. They strike for 23 yards. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They're throwing it. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Now we've got a pause. Timeout called on the offensive side of the ball. 2nd and 10 now. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Another one for Gibbs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Setting up a throw. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Ball start. Offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Down he goes, the Giants got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still second down.
Offense to the line for second down. Trying again following the sack. And he's got it, but didn't stay in bounds. Oh, hold on. There's a flag on the field, though. Let's listen.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
Things got a little too carried away there, and we are not surprised at all to see the flags fly and the penalty called.
Automatic first down.
1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He's gonna throw this one. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
3rd down and 10.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds Laporta. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense all set to get started. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. And the Lions into a nickel set for 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Well, they will certainly take that kind of passing from the rookie out of Miami as he gets them the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Still sticking with the passing game. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
He was covered by Brian Brand.
They are throwing it again. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. They got 24 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
And he's going to fight his way down to the 35-yard line. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw now. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And that will not be enough for a first down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Back to throw it. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. They'll try it now with Singletary. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And they do not get a desperately needed first down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs. On first down, it's Gibbs. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him around 3, but a very big distance to address here on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions up by 4. 5 men in the secondary for the G-men now, ahead of 3rd down. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. Brings it in at the 12. And he gets them out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. The Giants headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Hyatt going in motion right. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Lions make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The offense headed out now for Detroit. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Coming right is Gibbs. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. It's Gibbs on the carry. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. So a really tough spot here. This is third and a country mile. Now Gibbs. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Their punter making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Giants ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Got a man. Robinson has it. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 3rd and 4 coming up now. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Here he is to throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.